Good morning, all of you. Welcome to second part of chapter Nutrition and Diseases. Let's continue the chapter with the heading Deficiency Diseases. The diseases caused due to the deficiency or lack of nutrition required from food are called deficiency diseases. The first disease that is caused by deficiency of vitamin A is night blindness. It is caused with the deficiency of vitamin A in our body, and because of the diseases, suffering person cannot see the dim light. The person cannot see in the dim light, and if it is not cured timidly, may also cause permanent blindness. The next deficiency disease is beriberi. The deficiency of vitamin B causes beriberi. Suffering person loses weight, feels numbness in the arms and feet. Third deficiency disease is scurvy. The deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. Suffering person has bleeding gums, wobbly teeth. He or she may also have swelling in the joints. Then fourth deficiency disease is rickets. Deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets. It is mostly found in children. The bones become soft and bent, as you can also see in the picture. Then next disease is anemia. Deficiency of iron causes anemia. The count of red blood cells in the body decreases, and which results in weakness and fatigue. Then goitre. Deficiency of iodine causes goitre. The glands in the throat enlarge, resulting in the swelling of the neck region. Then seventh one is osteoporosis. The deficiency of calcium causes osteoporosis. The bones become weak. The eighth deficiency disease is marasmus or kwashiorkor. Deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates in the food cause this disease. Children between the age of 1 to 3 years suffer from this disease, and the child loses appetite, looks dull, lazy, and the mental growth of the child stops. Now let's read about communicable diseases. Besides the deficiency diseases, there are some diseases that are spread from one person to another. They are caused by germs. Now, sources of some communicable diseases are through the air. Some diseases spread through air, such as common cold, influenza, chickenpox, diphtheria, measles, etc. Sometimes a sick person passes on the diseases to another when he coughs or sneezes. The disease causing germs spread in the air around, and a healthy person who inhales the air could develop the disease. Through food and water. Some diseases such as diarrhea, typhoid, jaundice, cholera, etc. are caused by contaminated food and water and by infected germs. Through contact, some diseases such as chickenpox, measles, ringworm, viral fever, cough and cold are spread through the contact. You are infected when you come in the contact with a sick person or the infected things used by him or her. The clothing and other articles used by sick person get infected. When a healthy person comes in contact with an infected person, some germs enter in the body of a healthy person. Now through the insects and animals. Disease such as rabies, malaria, dengue, plague, chikungunya are spread through the insects and animals. Some insects and animals are blood sucking. If a mosquito sucks the blood of a person suffering from malaria and bites a healthy person, the germs passes on to the healthy person and he/she gets infected. Now some measures preventing communicable diseases. You must check the breeding and spreading of germs to prevent ourselves from these communicable diseases. We must check the breeding and spreading of the germs, and to control these diseases, we may have to ensure clean surrounding and proper sanitization. Now some general measures that we can follow to prevent ourselves from these diseases are: we should keep our houses airy and open to sunlight. Both fresh and sunlight helps in destroying germs as they are natural disinfectants. We must ensure a supply of clean and germ-free water, and for this there are many ways like using water filters, chemicals, or boiling water for 10 to 15 minutes. Our bedding and clothes must be exposed to the sun wherever possible. We must not allow stagnant water to remain around or our surrounding as it breeds mosquitoes. Stagnant water should be sprayed with oil or kerosene. We should use pasteurized milk. If we use fresh milk, it should be boiled properly. We should avoid eating food that is prepared and sold in the open. Our homes must be swept every day and kitchen should be kept especially clean as food is cooked there. Toilets and bathrooms should be cleaned properly. Now vaccinations. Vaccination protects from diseases like polio, diphtheria, and tetanus. Children are given vaccines at different ages. The vaccine for chickenpox is administered to children of 1 to 2 years of age. Vaccination gives the power to the body to fight diseases. The following table shows the age at which the vaccination is done for different diseases. Now let's read the chart. At birth, between the vaccination that is given to a child at the time of birth is BCG. It prevents from tuberculosis. 1 to 6 weeks, triple antigen DPT. 3 doses are given at the interval of 4 to 6 weeks for diphtheria, whooping cough, and tetanus. Between a month, measles protects from measles. DPT and polio booster dose prevents from polio. To 2 years, typhoid, 2 doses of typhoid which prevents from typhoid. And 5 to 6 years, tetanus toxoid which prevents the child from tetanus. It is given till 10 years. So that's all in this chapter. Thank you.